I guess we're doing a shower thoughts episode. I just got home from trivia and then worked out pretty much immediately. I was supposed to cook tonight. Like, my sister was supposed to show me how to make chicken, which she's done before, but like, I don't know, I'm gonna need to see it multiple times kind of person, and then I'll remember. I rarely pick things up on the first try, but I always pick it up. But tonight was a skeleton crew. It was none of my family friends. They were all in Maine for vacation. So it was me and my two older sisters and my little sister's sort of son. You know, she raised him for 10 years, you know, like, it's basically a mother, but she's not married to his father, so it's like a little complicated. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. Pseudo-nephew and my two older sisters and I went to trivia, and everybody got questions right, you know, even the kid. There was some questions that he knew that nobody else knew, and everybody was like that. We all got our answers. And I got a chicken Caesar salad with no croutons, and I'm gonna have to blood test again tomorrow to make sure that I'm good, because I risked it all on restaurant food again. Even though there's literally no reason why Caesar salad should be not a good option. I'm just gonna double check just in case. You know, I feel like everything says that Caesar dressing's okay, but normally I just do balsamic vinegar. Not vinaigrette, just balsamic vinegar. And chicken and lettuce. And sometimes cheese. And that's how I do my salads. So I tried something new. It was good, but I don't know about that. What else? Oh yeah, I upped all my weights, and I am back up to I'm back up to 50 crunches, but they're weighted crunches now. I was doing 100 crunches every single workout. Now I'm doing 50 weighted crunches every workout. And my sets are now 11. So like next week I'm going to be doing 5 sets of 12. And then next week after that it's going to be 5 sets of 13. So I'm building it up slowly, back up to 100, and then I think I'm going to try and increase the weight. But I don't want to plank anymore. I think I'm done with planking. I fucking hate planking, man. I got up to like 3 minutes, but it wasn't fun. I didn't like it. And if I can do the same thing with crunches, then I'm just gonna do it with crunches. I'm gonna get creative with my crunches, and that's gonna have to be enough. Yeah, I'm tired now. I think I'm probably gonna make food and go to bed. That's where I'm at with my day. I didn't have time to school basically at all. But, you know, what can you do? Some days are busier than others. Shit happens. And like the emotional epiphanies today were real. Like, it was so weird being out in public without my touchstone. But I think what Spirit's trying to do is they're trying to get me to manage it myself. Without training wheels, without tools, I am probably going to eventually have to take the ring off too. I don't think I'm going to have to sacrifice the ring. Like, I still want to have a coping mechanism available for dire straits when I need it. But I'm thinking it's time to start preparing myself in that way, trying to do things without my tools, like I have been with gardening and channeling. You don't need the cards to channel. You don't need the necklace to keep people out of your head and out of your feelings. You don't need the ring to manage your stress. But those things help. But it's a tool. It's meant to be a band-aid to get you through the hard part until you can manage it on your own. It's kind of like today's mentality on medication. We all know I'm against doctors and medicine and all of that stuff. I think it's all misinformation, basically. And I think homeopathic remedies are better 9 times out of 10. And I've seen enough real-life miracles to know that medical science can't explain things that really happen. And they do a lot of guesswork. And most of the time when you get put on a medication, it's to manage something that you could be managing yourself. So you don't need any, and I'm talking about me right now, I'm not giving anybody medical advice. I don't need anxiety medication. I need to be able to manage my anxiety, you know? I didn't need depression medication. I needed to fix the problems that were making me depressed. I didn't need to take a pill to lose weight. I needed to start working out. I didn't need ADHD or ADD medication. I needed to learn to focus. You know, all of the problems that somebody would have tried to medicate me for, I needed to be able to fix on my own. And I believe that most people, maybe not everybody, but most people would benefit from relying less on a diagnosis and a pill and more on self-control and effort. But that's just my opinion. This is just for funsies. Just talking hypothetically here. Not telling anybody that they should abandon their medication at all. But for me, that is what fixed my issues. Learning to manage myself. How did we get here? Right, Spirit wants me to be self-reliant in these ways. It's okay to have coping mechanisms. It is not okay to need something in order to be able to perform your daily functions. Like, for example, I still take my cards with me everywhere, but I don't always whip them out anymore. Like, they might be in my pocket. It makes me feel better to know that they're in my pocket. But I don't really have the urge anymore to get them out when I need to make a decision. I can follow my intuition. Spirit's been leading us to a point of self-sustaining reliability within ourselves and our practices that leave us without needing things in certain circumstances in order to be able to do what we need to do. And that's a challenge. Like, if I had been presented with that as the goal, I'm not sure I would have managed it the way that I did. But the way that Spirit orchestrated this, it was like eliminating one thing at a time off of my list. And sometimes things can be reintroduced. Like weed, for example. Spirit never stated that I was supposed to quit that forever. I haven't smoked in months. It's been since, I think, February, January? Something like that. But I don't miss it, but I'm not saying that I wouldn't do it again, you know what I mean? If the circumstances were right and I wasn't actively looking for a job, there's nothing wrong with that in my opinion. But my ex, he was the kind of person that needed to smoke. He had to smoke every day, or it was a problem. It was a ruined day if he didn't get to. It was a we can't have fun now kind of situation if he couldn't smoke. And I don't think I will ever want it to be a dependency in my life again, or for the people in my life again. It has to be something that is occasional and for fun, not something that needs to happen or you're not okay. Because that kind of self-medication is also not managing yourself. It's medicating the symptoms. I don't know why we're talking about this, but I guess it's important. I used to not be able to run without coffee. Now, I don't even drink it. I probably could if I wanted to. I could reintroduce it, but I'm not going to. I like knowing that I don't rely on anything in order to function. I like knowing that I'm not using chemicals to perform my daily functions. I'm not judging anybody that does, but I think Spirit wants us to take a look at what you really actually need to manage yourself. And maybe start making one small change at a time. Thanks for watching.